everyone, welcome to Wicked.west.books. My name is Meg West, and today I'm giving you an update for how the first 11 days of the reading quest have gone. It's been a little bit more than a week, and I just wanted to let you guys know how it's been going for me. I have so far completed 2 books, and I have started on my 3rd book, and my 3rd book, me reading it, causes me to change my TBR just the tiniest bit, and I'll get to that once I talk about the 2nd book I read and talk about my current read. The first book I read is the first quest for the mage line, and that was to read a book with a one-word title. I read Fathomless by Jackson Pierce, and I have to tell you that I absolutely loved her rendition, her retelling of The Little Mermaid. It had so many of the elements from the original Hans Christian Andersen tale with a modern twist on it, and I really enjoyed almost all of it. There were some few things that I didn't like the fact that 2 girls are in love with one guy and he can't seem to choose which one he really wants. But I do like that it was written in such a way that we didn't just know which one he was going to pick, and in the end, it went very much along with the way The Little Mermaid went at the end. And I just loved reading a story that was about mermaids who don't look like your typical mermaid. I also had a great time bringing this book on my date with my husband to the aquarium because it got some really cool pictures in the shark tank and in front of the sea turtle exhibit, and I just had a blast with this book all the way around. So the 2nd book that I read for the reading quest, I actually intended to fill the spot for buddy read for this month. It was my husband's turn, and he picked The Furies of Calderon by Jim Butcher, and I flew through this 19-hour audiobook in like 4 days, I think. Listened to it quite a bit and finished it much sooner than he was expecting and sooner than I was expecting, because the last Jim Butcher book I read I did not enjoy. But I did actually really enjoy this, and my husband has also already read it, so I am moving this to the first book in a series spot, and my husband and I will actually buddy read book 2 of this series for our buddy read, and that means the Time of the Twins can move to this position of the weapons, and book 2 can move to the spot on the board where it's a book written by 2 authors, because I really want to read book 2. Now, this book was written by Jim Butcher on a dare that he couldn't write a book based on Roman legions and Pokemon. And I have to say that I think he did a very good job. There is a multiple cast point of view for this book, and there are similar names, so the audiobook can be just the smallest bit confusing when it refers to the 3 women in this book. I always knew which one was which, but I could never remember their names. And basically, there's this one race of people who are able to bond with these things called Furies, which are basically elementals. There is earth, wind, fire, water, steel, and you can bond with more than just one elemental, but everyone has at least one, except for one of the main characters. Poor Tavi does not have a Fury yet. I want to predict that he will get one. I don't know that for certain, though. But the way that this was written was absolutely great. I loved all of the characters, even some of the evil characters. We get some from their point of view, and I absolutely loved the Water Witch character. I actually probably related to her more than any of the other characters in this book, so there was that. She did kind of act like Drusilla. She was a little bit crazy, but I really liked her. And of course, the 3rd book, my current read, is Akademik Fury by Jim Butcher. This is the 2nd book in the Furies of Calderon, and it is a 700-page paperback, so I will get a lot of health points out of this book, and I already have 9 because I am on page 92, which is where I got before I went to bed, and I was flipping through the pages afterwards, and something is supposed to happen, and it's going to get really exciting from this point on. And I'm really just looking forward to having more Tavi and Katai and Amara and Bernard and just the whole cast. I'm looking forward to seeing what trouble they can get into in book 2. And this was part of my birthday present from my husband. Because I do prefer physical books to audiobooks, he bought me this one, even though this is his first book, and they don't match. Story is story. So basically, at this point of the readathon, I have 30 experience points from completing 2 books that were not written by marginalized authors. Fathomless had 291 pages, so I get 29 health points from Fathomless. The audiobook for Furies of Calderon is 19 hours and 56 minutes. It's so close to giving me that extra health point, but I still got 59 health points from Furies of Calderon. And since I have read 92 pages of book 2, I have 9 health points from here. In addition to that, I have done at least 5 social posts about the reading quest, not including this video, so I have a total of 102 health points at this point in time. I am having a great time. So if you guys are participating in the reading quest and you have an update that you would like me to see, I would love to see it. Just leave a link down below or just tell me you have one and I will go and check it out, see just how much we are all enjoying this readathon. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I post videos every Thursday or else Books. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wicked day.